Jesus told him to go out and fish, get out. Well, Peter had just finished fishing, and there was no fish out there. He didn't catch anything, and he came back, and Jesus said, go back out there. And the way Jesus said it was a faith statement. He says, go back out there for a catch. Now, let's be honest, in your natural mind, does that make sense? No. Now, if Peter, which he started out, if Peter would have leaned to his own understanding, which he did when Jesus first said that, he would have said, Jesus, that doesn't make sense. I've already been out there and didn't catch anything, so it doesn't make sense for me to go right back out there because there's nothing out there because I've already went out there. And you just told me to go back out there, what? For a catch. I'm not going to catch anything because I've already tried. See? But who's talking to Peter right here? The miracle worker. That's why I'm saying when you're working with God, you have to bypass your own understanding because you're going to miss your biggest miracle. I'm talking to somebody right here. Somebody even online, you about to miss your biggest miracle because you lean into your own understanding. God trying to tell you to do something that don't make sense to your head, and you trying to argue with God and tell God, it ain't nothing out there. It ain't gonna do right. Let me try it my way. And God said, you gonna miss it. And here's what Peter said, and thank God this right here is in the scriptures for our learning so that we can see how to operate when we're working with God. Say it again, working with God. Working with God. Peter gives us the greatest example on how to work with God. Y'all want to know what it is? Nevertheless. Nevertheless. That's going to be one of your greatest statements when you're working with God, is when your mind wants to do the opposite of what God says. Your biggest statement and the one that's going to get you to the miracle is that phrase or that word, nevertheless.
Come on.
Glory to God.
Glory to God.
And what that word does is says, I got my own understanding, but I'm not going to lean to it. That word says, I thought I knew what I was talking about, but nevertheless. I thought I understood that if I did it this way, it was going to work out for me, but what? Nevertheless. Now watch this.